FBI, open up.
Come in. Oh, you're just in time. I just made crab puffs.
Oh.
Here, take the tray.
Thank you.
What can I do for you?
We would like to know about the item in question. Tell us what you know.
Oh, you're referring to the fascinating news article this morning that I read. It was all about July 20th, 2024. The high was 75 degrees, the low was 50 degrees. It was Mount Lemon. Did you know 100 years ago on the same exact day, ice cream was invented by Jimmy Carter, and the Irish-Welsh nation went to war against the Scots for the Battle of Potatoes in the march against the Protestant Church, and there they found amazing victory.
Thank you for that. That's fascinating, but it's also irrelevant.
Oh, right.
Yeah, thank you.
The Mount Lemon.
Exactly.
Yes, so on Mount Lemon, it was reported that there were 7 cases of highly dangerous plutonium that went missing the day before, and it seems it's likely that they were illegally stolen by an extremist group that was quickly fleeing to Mount Lemon.
So, Captain Beller, what was your role in all this?
I was told by some higher-ups that I needed to safeguard a package of plutonium that was going to be used for drone research and development. And so...
What drone is this?
The MQ-9. Okay. I didn't want to leave the package behind over the weekend, so I decided to take it with me. But next thing I know, I packed it in my bag, and then I get there and it's gone. Agent Humphrey, thank you again for taking this special assignment from the Air Force Office of Special Investigation.
Oh yeah, no problem. When the Air Force OSI office called me up, I was actually pretty excited because I've been kind of bored since retirement.
So did you gather any intel while on the job about the plutonium cases?
Oh yeah, I got a lot of collect on everybody being here. Just kind of watching while we were fishing and the 6 a.m. bike ride. I heard Ben over talking with Noah about something. I wouldn't be surprised if that boy sold it on the black market to some Gen Z punks, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Based off some recent intel, we've been told you might have a black market account. Is this true?
Well, I'm not going to say that I don't have one, but for the record, no.
You're giving me mixed signals. Do you really have one or not?
No. One day, maybe.
Okay. Well, thank you for meeting with us. I know this time is normally not when you're awake.
Well, yeah, I had to stay up an extra 5 hours, so I've been up for like 25 hours, but you know. You want to get some sushi after this?
Yeah, actually, that sounds good.
Alright, I know a place.
Hey, how are you? Brainerd, Randy L. Working hard?
That's classified. Did you notice anyone acting differently, especially before the trip to Mount Lemon?
Well, you know, Jules was acting a little differently. She spent a lot of time out there with the Honda Pilot.
Do you have any idea what she was up to out there?
Well, I went out, right, and she's under the hood. I asked her, hey, baby girl, what you doing, sweet lips? And then she said that she replaced the oil, something she found. And I said, Jules, just when I thought you couldn't get any dumber, you do a thing like this and totally redeem yourself. Yeah, she's gonna give me pinches for that later, but it was awesome, man.
What were you doing the week before Camp Dave with the Honda Pilot?
Oh, that. I was installing a new sound system so that I could listen to my man Hugh.
So you're telling me you didn't put plutonium in your car to try and make it into a time machine?
Like Back to the Future? No, but if I did have a time machine, I would go see the late, great Queen Elizabeth. Oh, I just get so emotional even thinking about it now.
So if it wasn't you that put plutonium in your car, do you have any other suspects who could have taken it?
I hate to throw him under the bus, but my son Noah, ever since he was a young kid playing with those Hot Wheels, he's had a need for speed. Did you steal the plutonium to put in your GTI to make it go faster?
Ooh, my GTI, that's my baby. Yeah, that sucker can go 0 to 60 in about 4.9 seconds. Yeah, timed it, but yeah, I don't need any plutonium for my GTI. It's got the nicest leather seats, programmable lights. Man, that thing's my baby. All this talking about GTIs got me hungry. Ooh. I call this the Weenie Hut Special. You want one of these bad boys when I'm done?
Are you gonna put all those things on there?
Why not?
No thanks.
Yeah. Hello, ma'am. Did you see any suspicious looking bottles in the Airbnb?
I didn't really spend that much time inside. I mean, between swimming in the water hole, kayaking, paddleboarding, doing my yoga, picking wildflowers, and then I was working on this song. So, you know, I was just pretty busy. I didn't really see any bottles, but I have been working really hard on my microgreens. You want to try some? They're like really healthy for you.
Oh, no thanks. Thank you, though.
Your loss. Sir, what do you know about plutonium?
Well, I know a lot about plutonium, but let me see here. The power you have in your pocket is astounding. Plutonium, chemical element, has a symbol Pu and atomic number 94. But it looks just about like this. Plutonium, fluorescent color.
So you have a bottle of plutonium?
Like I said, I don't have plutonium, but it looks just about like this.
Can you tell me about this drawing that you did?
It's called the Dog Poop Scooptron, and it does about 7,070 billion tons per square feet. And it's 10 inches by 11 feet, as you can see here.
And you weren't gonna use plutonium to build this machine of yours?
I mean, I'd love to if I had it on hand. All right, ma'am, can you give me... Oh.
Sorry,
Steady.
I'm just on night shift. I better get going on this.
Yeah. Can you give me your police identification number, please?
I'm not giving you my identification number until I see your identification. I know
Okay.
my rights and the laws, okay?
All right, let's calm down. I just wanted to ask you a couple questions. That's fine, right? Okay. We just wanted to know, were you at Camp Dave
No,
with the plutonium?
I wasn't there. I was working night shift at the U of A, and I arrested 4 college students. They were all doing pot again.
Okay, your alibi seems pretty tight there.
Ma'am, we're trying to have an interview with you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just have to water my plants. They're dying because I forget about them. I'm a little bit of an absentee parent, but I always remember about them and give them a good watering. You know. So I make up for it. They love it.
Did you know plutonium can be used to multiply garden plants? Is it possible you stole it?
Really? No. Definitely not, but that sounds really intriguing. I don't really believe it though. My little babies are doing just fine without it. I don't need a cheat code.
Come on, girl. Come on, Jamie. I mean, boy. I mean, this is Jamie. Have you seen my reading glasses? I just don't know.
I see some, right, yeah.
Oh.
You 3 pairs.
These are the ones I need. Okay. Now, what were you going to say?
It's been confirmed that you were actually at the Airbnb where the stolen plutonium was found. Would you have perhaps stolen it?
No, what would I use that for?
Well, we thought maybe you were trying to make a revolutionized, self-automated hummingbird feeder.
No, I just got mine at the Dollar Tree, and that just works fine for me. I just use regular old sugar.
Oh, donkey.
Do you know anything about plutonium?
Plutonium, isn't that what they use in the flux capacitor? 1.21 gigawatts?
Maybe, but it's also used for acceleration. Is it possible that you used it to try to accelerate your golf ball to better your game scores?
Man, that would be dynamite. But no, I'm just so good. I don't need it.
Dude, what are you even doing? Oh! Okay, stop. You have to get to the dungeon key right now.
Excuse me.
You are being an
Excuse me.
absolute
Do you have time?
Oh my.
Hey, do you have time for an interview? I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure, man. What's up?
Okay. What do you know about plutonium?
Plutonium, man. I just saw this anime. It's called Demon Slayer, and it has this sick scene where the samurai, he's like running up and he like jumps up and he's like, "Give me all your plutonium, man, or I'm gonna stab you with my sword." And then the other guy's like, "No way, man." And then they get in this intense battle and like this epic song is playing. Man, I'm gonna have to show you that scene. It's really good.
Well, have you ever seen plutonium in your life, in real life? Ma'am, is there anyone you would have suspected to commit this crime?
Honestly, any of them. They all could do it. Never trust anyone, I always say.
Isn't it summer in Tucson? Why are you all bundled up?
Well, I just love fall, and so I like to just get going and start my fall in July just because I love it so much.
Ma'am, I've got a couple more questions for you. Did you perhaps use the plutonium for an art mural as a paint sealer?
No, but I did watch this documentary where this guy in Africa used plutonium to illegally poach and poison elephants so he could sell the tusks online, and they were going to use them in the fashion industry as like a new type of buttons. I just watch a lot of documentaries, so you know.
So you didn't take the plutonium?
No. Mm-mm.
Do you have anybody on mind who might have taken it?
Honestly, you should ask Jay. He would know. Agent Humphrey, it was the assumption of your commander that you would be keeping a close eye on the cases of plutonium themselves, but it seems like you didn't happen to see them all weekend.
Yeah, about that. Between the 70% Air Force disability and the moonshine that I had last night, I wasn't as perceptive as I normally am. I'm not normally pretty sharp.
Gavin, do you remember what time the plutonium went missing?
It all comes down to, I don't know. I was just so busy with all this sourdough, feeding my starter, and just making sure the espresso was all made for everybody, and anyways, I just didn't have time, anyways.
So you did you bring everything with you?
Besides this, I brought every single book that I own. I brought Spike Ball, I brought Can Jam, I brought the volleyball, I brought all of our board games,
And you brought the plutonium, and you thought it would be safer with you, or?
That's what I thought, but turns out no.
So you didn't do the #1 job.
I have a job. So I heard you turned 80 years old.
That's correct. I think it's about time I got some strawberry shortcake around here. Ruth? Ruth, did you hear that? Oh, she'll hear it later.
So, is there anyone in the family you think could become a criminal?
What? No, especially not my dear little grandchildren. Take a look at them.
Did you take that photo yourself?
Yes, I did. I'm a little bit of a photographer myself. Do you know cameras? How about the Canon DSL-54?
I've actually been needing help with mine. Do you think you could help me out?
Oh yeah, sure. Let's go take a look at that.
So, did you find any bottles in your room?
Any bottles? Sorry, I bite my nails when I'm a little nervous. I saw a couple of bottles in Gavin's bag that I didn't actually pack because I packed him. He's really lazy. Anyway, so yeah, I found some bottles, and believe it or not, Noah said that he forgot his shampoo, so I let him have some of Gavin's shampoo. I think it was dandruff shampoo, but Noah probably needs it too anyways. Do you mind if we cut this short? I was actually about to watercolor this little baby here.
We have it on record that you, in fact, were handed the bottle of plutonium because your sister thought it was a bottle of shampoo.
My name's Chloe Brayburn. I don't know what shampoo looks like.
No, but I didn't take the shampoo. Thought I'd go all natural, baby. Can't. But I might spell that, but that's fine. But you know, I won't smell as rotten as The Last Jedi by Rian Johnson. He butchered the plot line. It's just absolutely
Noah!
terrible. Okay, sorry, Mom. I know you like those movies, but they're really bad. So bad. Don't watch it ever.
Did you see any strange bottles in the hall bathroom?
I did, but that's not unusual in this family. There was a lot of them. That's Ellie, barking at the Amazon truck. Ellie! I just got a new ukulele for Kate. I got a new art set for Chloe. I got a new Dominion thing for Gavin. And I got these microfiber socks for Noah. But I probably shouldn't be saying this on the record because Randy might get a little mad.
Well, did you move anything from the bathroom? We'd like to know.
Yeah, I did move, well, Randy has a new toe fungus cream, so I moved that out into the living room on the table so that he would remember to take it.
Can you remember the description, or did it have any weird markings on it?
I don't know.
Did you see any strange new bottles lying around on the kitchen counter?
Now that you mention it, I did use a cleaning spray that I thought Julie had left out for me.
Did it look anything like this?
Yes, I thought this was... Oh, well now. I thought this was Pluticus, but...
Did you have your reading glasses when you were cleaning, or?